everything in your home worth? If you were made a cash offer for it all, what would you keep and what would you sell? Welcome to Secret Dealers.
I'm about to send these antique dealers into 2 homes they've never seen before.
This house is full of treasures.
Their expert knowledge will be put to the test as they compete against each other to sniff out and place secret bids on the owner's most collectible items.
Now this is a nice item.
Midwinter! Oh, look at this.
Today we have a fine collection of the old.
I like this. I'm going to make sure I try and buy this.
An enormous collection of the new.
This is vintage retro heaven.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It's amazing.
And the bids mount up to some serious cash.
That is incredible.
First, we're off to a wonderful farmhouse in the Lake District. It's laden with fine furniture, silver, a whole host of watercolours and a wide range of Eastern collectibles. Owner Sally inherited many of these wonderful items and brought a lot back from her time living in the Far East.
The items I've inherited are important to me because they are my only route, really, because my childhood was wandering all over part of the world and a lot of Britain.
Sally already has her mind on her next move to a smaller home and realises a lot of things will have to go, such as her grandmother's 1920s silver and tortoiseshell dressing table set.
It's a very fine collection. It takes a lot of polishing, and I'm just not going to have the space or the time in the years ahead. And if it could find a good home, I'd be happy for it to leave me, but it would have to be for the right price.
Sally, you've got what I would call a really interesting house. You've got bits and pieces from all over the world, yes, and some really amazing antiques.
Well, there's certainly a large selection, but as and when we downsize, I want things that will be useful as opposed to just pretty. It's becoming clutter. I've also reached a stage in my life where possessions are actually a burden.
So if we can get you a little bit of money today, Sally, what will that go towards?
Well, animals are close to my heart, so some of it will go towards the care of animals and sanctuaries and rescue centres.
Well, we'll see if we can raise you as much as possible.
Thank you.
There are some wonderful objects here. Dealers Mark, David and James are going to love this.
Gentlemen, this rambling farmhouse is chock-a-block full of fantastic antiques. Now, this homeowner has travelled across the globe and she's brought things back from the far corners, so you have some exotic items as well. You are in for a treat.
Fantastic.
Go and get stuck in.
We will. Excellent. Wonderful. This one's for me. I'm going to start in here.
Oh, gosh, what a lovely house. I knew it was going to be a good house, just travelling up that narrow road.
What a wonderful view. That is fantastic. Maybe I'll put in a bid for the house.
Not sure you'll succeed with that bid, James. Upstairs, David has stumbled upon Sally's grandmother's silver and tortoiseshell piqué work dressing table set. She's willing to sell this if the bid is right.
Superb. What a lovely set. Beautiful. This will be circa 1900, I would say. Sort of very sellable lot. Perfume bottle. Just check that's in good order. It's got its stopper. That's another very important thing when you're selling these perfume bottles. The little stopper's not missing. Makes all the difference. It's saleability. But this one's complete and in lovely order. Oh, dear me. It's a lovely set, this. I'd like to buy that. Very nice commercial item.
There's no shortage of quality objects to bid on today. Mark's found an engraved glass claret jug. He's got clients that would love this.
Silver claret jug, very nice. Sheffield, made in the 1920s by Walker and Hall. A nice engraved glass, very nice piece. It's a nice item. Ticks all the boxes, very nice indeed. I'm going to make a bid for this. It's a saleable item. They're very useful today.
James has sensibly moved on from pondering a bid on the house and has found a lovely Queen Anne knee-hole desk. He does like a good bit of furniture.
It's a nice thing. Quite like that. It's a good size. 18th century. Trouble is, the price of this stuff has plummeted in the last 5 years. I mean, 10 years ago, it would be worth 5 times what I'm bidding for it. Anyway, you never know, do you? It's always worth having a go. There we are.
Coming up, the bidding gets a little heated.
The dealers have sabotaged me. They've taken my pen. David, have you taken my pen?
Sally gives our dealers a tough time.
There's a lot of Georgian silver in there.
I've weighed it,
Have you?
so I know how much.
Ah, you're on your toes, aren't you, Sally?
I need to be.
And is rewarded with a huge sum.
£1,000.
I didn't know you paid in cash. Wow.
Our 3 secret dealers are scouring Sally's home for her most desirable antiques, and James is so impressed he wants the lot.
What a wonderful view. Maybe I'll put in a bid for the house.
It certainly is a lovely rural setting, sure as eggs are eggs.
Look at the chickens here. This has really been in the country, this.
You won't find any animals drinking from this trough, though. Mark's got his hands on some fine military Georgian silver.
Now, this is a nice item. It has regimental history to it. This, I believe, is the 72nd foot. That would have been the number of the regiment, and there's the crown of the monarch above. Made between 1810 and 1820, and George III times. This was probably used to lay a bottle of wine in there. Would have been on the side in the regimental mess. Good item. A saleable item in today's marketplace. I'm going to make a bid for that.
Mark does love his silver, but it's David that's found this Chinese silver gilt tea caddy first. It's fairly modern, but beautifully decorated with coral and turquoise.
I like that. Chinese. Silver. It's all in nice order. OK.
It won't be long until Mark sees this, I'm sure. James isn't really a silver man, but he's taken by the Walker & Hall claret jug that Mark's already bid on.
Very straightforward one. Might leave a little bit on that. OK, we'll put that on there.
Mark has found a 19th century French writing desk, inlaid with brass and red stained tortoiseshell.
This is what we call buhl, which is tortoiseshell with brass inlay. The quality inside isn't as good as it should be. You'd expect better quality from the outside. You'd expect a better finish. I'm going to make a bid for that.
It may have a few problems, but it's still a great piece.
Put that on there.
Now David's found a silver and engraved glass claret jug.
Pretty. Yeah. So, we'll put a bit on there.
That's all 3 dealers in for the claret jug.
So,
There are objects to inspect everywhere the dealers look, and now James has
Buhl
discovered
desk.
the 19th century Buhl inlaid writing desk.
Okay.
This is right up his street.
Empty, maybe not much loved. Reasonable condition. The problem with Buhl is that once the brass inlay starts coming out, people pick at it and it gets worse and worse. Let's have a go at that.
Some competition for Mark on the desk, but he's just noticed there's something missing.
The dealers have sabotaged me. They've taken my pen. I thought this was a fair fight. David, have you taken my pen? You have, haven't you?
No, your pen's here, look.
Look, he's sabotaged me. Look.
It's here.
Give me that pen
Blames
back.
me for everything.
I'm not sure David was to blame, but as if taking revenge, Mark's homed in on a Chinese silver tea caddy that David bid on earlier.
Silver, set with Cloisonné enamel, coral and turquoise. With a very nice gilt interior. The lid comes off, detachable. Good looking item. Do you like it?
I do like it, and I'll tell you something else. David likes it too. Make sure you leave a good bid.
Thanks for the advice.
That's Mark and David head to head on the tea caddy, and now David's going to try and outbid Mark for the Georgian silver regimental trough.
This is a good piece here. I'm not going to scrap it because it's a fabulous piece of silver, but I do need to know its weight because it reflects on its value. So here we go. But don't think we're going to scrap this. We're certainly not.
Time is running short, and the dealers are placing bids at a furious pace. And wouldn't you know it, Mark is going up against David again, this time on the PK Work dressing table set.
Made in Birmingham, 1918. Very, very nice. There's the dressing table tray. Very nice indeed. A little bit of resistance now in the market because tortoiseshell is not the easiest thing to sell, but still popular and you can sell it. I like this. I'm going to make sure I try and buy this.
The competition has been stiff, But it's time to call a halt and gather those bids.
Time's up.
Spoil. I was just getting into the jewellery drawer.
Today, the dealers have been wallowing in quality. But of the wealth of treasures they've picked on, which items would they like to own the most?
I particularly like the tortoiseshell PK dressing table set. Just nice quality and nice to get it as one lot, all matching.
I love the silver PK dressing table set, the brushes and the perfume bottles. That was terrific.
Nice 18th century knee-hole desk, which I would really like to buy because it's a good, small, saleable piece of furniture.
The dealers have set their sights on some quality stuff, but Sally has no idea what they've been bidding on or how much of their own cash they're willing to offer. Now she's about to find out.
Well, Sally, those dealers had a high old time. They were like magpies flapping around the place. And you know, all three of them independently said, oh, I wish I could leave a bid on the house.
Really? Really? How funny.
In this envelope, Sally, is what's on the table today. This is the sum total of all the bids.
This is a bit of a... Wow. Gosh, that's a surprise. £9,610.
What do you think about that amount of money?
Well, it worries me in a way because it's probably for things that I don't really want to part with. But that we'll see.
Sally could be walking away with a lot of money today, but with over £9,500 on offer, there are some tough decisions to make. First up is the Walker & Hall silver and glass claret jug. All three dealers got their hands on this, but Mark saw its all-round quality and said it was an item he'd find easy to sell.
The engraving and the cutting of it is really lovely quality because you've got a lot of detail here. If I just show you, you've got harebell swags and little what's known as patera, typically in the Adam style, in the classical style, named after Robert Adam, who gave his name to this sort of classical design.
Right.
Have you used it?
Only for water.
Right. Well, we've got three bids there. David has bid you 175.
Right.
How do you feel?
I feel I'd like to look at the others.
Well, let's look at James.
Yes.
James says 150.
Right.
Now, the independent valuation on this is between £200 and £300. Claret jugs are still quite commercial.
Right.
People do like to use them.
Yes.
Mark has bid you 250.
Right. I think that's a fair price, 250.
Quite happy?
Yes, I am. Don't use it, he can have it.
You know your mind, don't you, Sally?
I do.
£250 to Animal Charity and a bold bid from Mark.
Somebody will definitely want that for their house. Very pleased to buy it.
Next up, it's the Chinese silver coral and turquoise tea caddy. David was first to get a bid on this piece, but silver lover Mark was hot on his tail.
Sally, this is quite a little work of art. Tell me about it.
Well, I bought it in Hong Kong in the early 70s. When it was brand new, it was most brilliant gold. I know you can't clean it because it's got turquoise and that would be affected. That would absorb any chemical that you were trying to clean it with, so I haven't touched it. But it's a shame because it was absolutely vibrant when I bought it.
Well, you've done exactly the right thing. And if we open it up, you can see that brilliant colour underneath.
Yes.
But it's certainly not an antique piece, as I'm sure you know.
Yes.
Mark and David rather like this.
Ah.
David has bid you £290.
Possible. I'd like to think it was worth a little bit more.
Mark has bid you 450.
Ah, jolly good for Mark.
Well, I have to tell you, the independent valuation on this is between £400 and £600.
Right.
It is really fine quality.
Yes.
But actually, cash today, £450 is a pretty fair bid.
That seems to be a reasonable offer. Done.
We've got a deal.
£450 in Sally's kitty and a second sale to Mark.
Nice quality, well made. I think I've got a good client for that. Probably go abroad, but yeah, I'm happy to buy that.
Mark scooped up the silver, but Sally turned down his offer of £200 on a 1910 Encyclopaedia Britannica, David's offer of £360 on an early 20th century Chinese bowl, and James's offer of £750 on a Chinese apothecary cabinet. Next, it's the 19th century Boule bonnet de jour writing desk. Mark and James loved the intricate brass and tortoiseshell decoration on this, but were a little disappointed with the workmanship inside.
Now, this is quite an interesting style, very distinctive, isn't it, Sally? Tell me about this.
It belonged to my mother. It's very pretty, it's not practical. I don't use it. So if the bid was right, I would part with it.
So quite black and white.
It is actually, yes.
Well, this is very much in the French style, 19th century in date, but it's copying 17th century style Boule work. A very pretty piece and quite a commercial size, because it would fit in a small house.
Yes.
Mark and James have left you a bid on this. Mark has left you £450.
Oh gosh, no. Not good enough.
Well, the independent valuation, funnily enough, is between £400 and £600 for a piece like this. 10 years ago, this would have been well into four figures, but the furniture market has changed dramatically since then. Should we see what James thinks?
Yes.
James has bid you £425.
Oh, forget it. I'm not going to part with it for peanuts, and I think for this piece, that isn't a good enough offer. So I shall hang on to it, and my children may want it one day.
No go at £450 and the writing desk stays.
It's a shame the lady didn't want to sell it. It's a nice, honest piece of furniture.
Next up is the Georgian bread or wine trough. There are 50 ounces of silver here, so no surprise that Mark and David were on it like a shot.
Now, this is quite a big piece, isn't it, Sally? Tell me about this.
It is a handsome piece. I bought it at an auction in Edinburgh in the 70s.
Two of our dealers spent a long time looking at this, and Mark particularly knew straight away it was a piece of Georgian silver, although the hallmarks are quite rubbed, aren't they? And that's quite important. The crisper the hallmark, the better. But what is interesting is this number here. Mark thought that it perhaps referred to a regiment, the 72nd Foot, perhaps.
I knew it was military. I'm going to have to get those awful fingerprints off there. They've been manhandling it.
They have. Don't worry, we'll polish it afterwards, Sally. There's a lot of Georgian silver in there.
I've weighed it.
Have you?
So I know how much.
Ah, you're on your toes, aren't you, Sally?
I need to be.
We've got two bids.
Right.
David, he says 725.
No. It's worth more melted down than that.
Straight no, David's out. Mark, he does like his silver.
Ah.
Mark says 800.
Right, OK.
The independent valuation is actually between £700 and £900.
Oh, really?
And of course, with a bid of £800, Mark's hoping to make a little profit as well.
That's understandable. That's what he's in business for. So, yes, I think that's fair.
We've got a sale.
We have.
Fantastic.
£800 to Sally and another deal for Mark.
Very pleased to buy that piece of silver. Not quite sure I'm going to sell it yet, but I'm happy to have that in stock.
With hefty bids rolling in, Sally also accepted his offer of £250 on a jade and diamond ring. David's offer of £125 on a Chinese jade and enamel box, and James's offer of £750 on an Eastern ebony and hardwood cabinet. Finally, it's the silver and tortoiseshell dressing table set. It's been in Sally's family for generations, and David and Mark think it's the star lot. Will either offer enough to tempt her to sell?
Sally, I think it's fair to say that dressing table sets like this have gone down in value largely over the last few years. But there are dressing table sets and there are dressing table sets. And this one is amazing quality. Tell me about this one.
It belonged to my grandmother. It actually had 2 picture frames as well, but they didn't survive. But yes, it is beautiful.
Now, our independent valuer has put 500 to 700 on this set, based on an auction level. It is fantastic quality, but it's not the most commercial of items. People just don't want to use brushes like this anymore. But you have 2 bids.
Right. Ah.
David has bid you £500.
Oh. No.
Quite sure?
Yes. Pretty sure. Let's have a look at the other one.
Mark
Yes.
Mark's bid you £550.
Right. Crikey.
Is it enough, Sally?
No, I don't think it is, to be honest. On the other hand, I don't want to be cleaning it for the next 20 years. 50. I can't haggle with them, can I?
Let me just go and have a word with them, Sally. David and Mark, you have both bid on this lovely dressing table set. And there's not much in it. Sally, do you want to say anything to David and Mark?
I just don't want to sell it for so little because I feel that is quite a small price for something so beautiful.
So there we have it, boys. If you do want to take this home, then please leave another bid.
Right.
Don't you be looking across at David.
Not.
Lovely. All done?
Yep.
All done.
Thank you, Mark.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, David. Right, stay
Thank you,
put.
Kate.
David says 540.
Right.
Remember, we did have 550 on the table.
I'm not allowed to
Mark.
say that.
Mark has bid £600.
Right. Yes. I think that's a fair deal.
So we have a sale.
Yes.
Pleasure. Thank you very much.
Fantastic.
What a nice set, I must say.
Just so happy that it's all one set. Makes a lot of difference to the people that I would sell it to. I'm very, very happy to buy that.
In total, the dealers offered over £9,500 to Sally for some of her stunning antiques. In the end, she sold 24 items. So after all those big decisions, how much has she made?
Well, you have made today. You better hold your hands out, Sally. £2,000.
Oh my goodness.
£3,000.
Oh, crikey.
£4,000.
I didn't know you paid in cash. Unbelievable.
There it is, cash on the table.
Seriously? Wow.
Well, actually, there's a bit more. You have made £5,515.
I can't believe it. Crikey, I've got to look at all those little tickets again and see what on earth has gone because I've forgotten now. That is incredible.
Well, thank you so much for letting us all into your beautiful house, and I wish you all the very best.
Thank you, Kate. I've thoroughly enjoyed the day.
Our secret dealers have already spent over £5,500 on some of Sally's antiques.
I didn't know you paid in cash. Unbelievable.
Now they're heading for the Isle of Wight and a Georgian manor house with a very contemporary interior. It's packed with post-war collections of books, china, and a raft of items reflecting 20th century popular culture and social history. It's home to self-confessed hoarders Julie and daughter Ellie.
My family think that I'm mad because of my collections. My nan used to take me to jumble sales when I was really little. That's how I started this ridiculous collecting bug. So the house is just overrun with junk.
It's not all junk though. There are some fabulous objects here, including this canvas by contemporary pop artist Ben Turnbull of a DC Comics superhero.
Up on the wall here I've got a Superman. I was given it to me by a friend of mine that I helped out quite a bit. And so in return, he bought me this. I'm hoping that maybe one of the dealers will like it on the day. It's modern art and I think it's fairly attractive.
Julie's work means a move to London and a smaller house is on the cards. So she's keen to sell as much as she can, with the proceeds going towards funding Ellie's fledgling music career. But there is one thing Ellie doesn't want to sell.
I doubt the dealers will want to buy him, but if they do, hands off, because he's mine.
This has become almost a disease, dare I say, because you've surrounded yourself in so many objects.
Apparently it's because I was very upset as a child or lonely, according to my friends. I just think it's because the bigger the house I get, the more I buy. I think I've got 27 Paddington Bears, actually.
Now, Ellie, what do you think of this collecting bug?
No, I sort of hated it. I was like, oh, I don't want a second-hand bed in my room that you bought from the junk shop and painted yourself. I wanted a new one, but I think now that I've got a bit older, I think it's nice being surrounded by lots of old things and lots of history.
Is there anything in the house that you absolutely love that is sacred?
There's nothing in this house that you could say to me, right, you walk away and you can't have it again, that I'd be devastated about, because they're just objects.
Get rid of it all and then you can start again.
A contemporary collection like this appeals to a specific market, and wouldn't you know it, we have the perfect dealers for it. Peter, Sophie and Tracy.
Well, you three, I hope you've got loads of money. What are you hoping to look for today?
Oh gosh, anything really exciting, quirky, unusual, nostalgia.
Definitely. Bit of kitsch, bit of colour.
Retro.
Yeah. Oh, retro.
I'm going to buy with my heart today.
Ooh.
I might treat myself.
Ooh.
Thinking about me today.
Well, I think you're going to have loads of fun. You better get stuck in.
Excellent. Oh, have fun.
We've got such cool things everywhere. It's amazing.
Wow, this is a lot of stuff.
There certainly is a lot for our dealers to get excited over, and Peter can't help but make a beeline for the enormous Superman canvas that Julie would be happy to part with.
Is it a bird? Is it a plane? It's amazing. I want a closer look at it. I just love this.
It's an original work by contemporary British artist Ben Turnbull, who in the past has exhibited alongside Banksy. Peter's looking for wall art today, but is this too big for him to swallow?
Hey, Peter, what do you think of the picture?
It's just what I want. I love it. I think it's great because the Clark Kent side, it's quite dark and sinister, isn't it?
Yeah.
I really love it.
Yeah.
I just really love it. I'm tempted, but I'm going to go onwards and upwards. Try somewhere else.
I'll leave you to have a think, Peter.
Brilliant.
Well, it's a big investment. I don't blame Peter for thinking on it. Upstairs, Sophie's found something she's looking for, an oak sideboard.
Like that, the piece of furniture, that's very nice. Nicely reworked as well. Just shows that you can get a piece of plain furniture, add a bit of colour to it, a couple of silver knobs, and you completely transformed it. And I think that's really stylish. I think I might go for that, actually.
This house really does suit all three dealers' tastes, and now Tracy has found some of what she loves, Ellie's cherished Winnie the Pooh bear.
Oh, teddy bears. I love teddy bears. When you have a collection of teddy bears, then they're called a hug, which I think is really nice because they like to be hugged, really. But, let's have a look at this one little label. He's so lovely. He's plush, which is a shame. Collectors really like their mohair. But he's just so cute, and I don't care. He's just got a lovely little face. I think I'm going to put a bid on him because he's just really cute, and I love my bears.
She certainly does. This house is huge, and there's lots of ground to cover. Peter's even heading for the loft in search of more art.
Oh, yes. Anyone familiar with gorillas will know this sort of design. If we're talking an original artwork, then we're talking serious, serious money.
But is it an original by artist Jamie Hewlett? Look carefully, Peter. Sophie's a big fan of brightly decorated plastic.
I've spotted something.
And guess what she's found in the kitchen?
That is fantastic. That is the ultimate. Trays are just so wonderful. They're so useful just to have a really bright tray in a boring kitchen. Classic melamine, really durable. You will be hard pushed to find them beaten up too badly. And just really wonderful, bold, dark design and colours. Love it to bits.
And why bid on one tray when you can take two? So far, Peter's had the treasures of the loft all to himself, but not for long.
I think there's going to be a party up here.
Or a fight. You found my den.
Yeah, and I climbed up them in these
Oh, my
hills,
God.
which I am
Health and safety, health and safety.
And now Tracy's here. She's not hanging about.
So move. Come on,
Get
out of the way.
Go on.
She's straight in for the gorillas canvas. Trouble is, they're still not sure it's by the original artist. Tracy's heels are back on solid ground and have led her to the trays that Sophie's already bid on.
Oh, I love this. Look, see, I'm following Sophie around.
The girls are slapping bids all over the place downstairs.
Gonna have to have that.
But Peter's still in the loft. Time to put him straight on the gorillas artwork.
Looking at the quality of this,
Doesn't look as good, does it?
I'm not convinced this is an original. Having said that, doesn't mean to say you have to be mean, Peter.
No.
It may not be an original, but it's decorative and has a value.
Midwinter.
Tracy's found a shed load of midwinter china in the dining room.
This is like vintage retro heaven to me.
No trouble identifying the designer here. It's Jessie Tate.
Oh, look at this. Oh, the whole coffee set is amazing. This is the fashion shape. Again, they say 1950s. Some of the best designers worked for Midwinter during the 1950s. With Jessie Tate being probably one of the most well-known ones. So I'm definitely going to put a bid on that. Why didn't I come in here first?
These three are really in their element, and now Sophie's braved the steps to the loft.
Vintage wallpaper is amazing because you can do so many things with it. Put it on a bit of furniture, zhuzh it up a bit. You can frame it. Oh, fantastic. Sooty and sweet as well. Isn't that great? I think I might make a bid for that whole heap, actually.
They're having the time of their lives here, but time is almost up. Peter's heading back to the Superman canvas, but will he bid on it?
What the hell? Grab my own bit of superhero action. Thing is, how super's my bid gonna be? That's a biggie. And it's a real gamble.
Unfortunately, we've come to the end of memory lane. Time for bed, says Zebedee. In total, the secret dealers have earmarked 46 items in Julie and Ellie's house. But which of those are their favourites?
The one that really struck me most was the Ben Turnbull big Superman Clark Kent reveal picture. I mean, it was original, brilliant thing.
I love the vintage children's wallpaper. I thought that was fantastic. I can do all sorts of exciting things with that.
I really like the midwinter coffee service, and so I'm hoping that I get that because I really like that.
As usual, they've been bidding in secret. Now Julie and Ellie are back to discover what the dealers want to buy and how much they're prepared to offer.
In this envelope is exactly what is on the table today. So go ahead.
And the nominations. Ready?
Yeah.
£2,866. Right.
I want to see what they've bid on now.
I was going to say, I can't imagine what they're buying for that now.
I said, are you sure there's nothing you want to hang on to? No, you said. Are you changing your mind?
As long as the prices are right, then we will sell everything that has a bid on, won't we?
Yes.
Coming up, it's time for the dealers to face the music.
You may have great taste, but how deep are your pockets?
That deep.
And will Superman be flying off into the sunset?
The person that gave it to me paid probably £5,000 for it. According to the artist, it's worth 10 times that.
Has Peter done enough to snare the Man of Steel? Our three secret dealers have been revelling in retro as they search Julie's home for some cool kitsch.
I've got such cool things everywhere. It's amazing.
When all the bids were down, Julie and daughter Ellie had just under £3,000 on offer.
As long as the prices are right, we will sell everything that has a bid on, won't we?
Yes.
But now it's time to see if this self-confessed hoarder can part with some of her massive collection. First up, it's the 1950s oak sideboard. Sophie was taken with this and liked how a simple lick of paint from Julie had given it a revamp.
Where did it come from?
I bought it at a junk shop, and I was going to cover it in comics.
Well, I don't know what you paid, Julie. I'm going to ask you in a minute. But our independent valuer says £50 to £70 on this. Mm-hmm. What did you pay?
20.
Pretty good. In fact, I call that a steal.
I think it is.
Well, Sophie says £100.
Wow. Sophie can have it for £100, and I can find many more like it if Sophie would like to buy more stuff off me.
£100
Yeah.
is yours.
Fantastic. Good.
A decisive start for Julie, and the sideboard sold.
I'm probably going to rework it actually and use some vintage wallpaper on the front of it, so it will look quite different when it's done. But it's a nice piece.
Next, it's the Superman canvas by Ben Turnbull. Peter couldn't resist this piece, but as it's an original artwork, it will take a heroic bid to get it flying out Julie's door.
Tell me what this means to you.
I'm not emotionally attached to it because I couldn't put it in a small house, and so many people that see it love it, probably a lot more than I do.
So how do you feel with the bid sitting on it?
My honest thought was when I saw the total of what was on the table, I didn't think they'd offered on Superman because I thought it would be worth quite a bit of money.
Now, our independent valuer has said at auction a general guide price would be between £1,000 and £2,000. Retail in a gallery, it could be £4,000–5,000, even a little bit more, depending on where the gallery is. Peter has bid you £1,200.
See, £1,200 is a lot of money for something I don't like. I believe that the person that gave it to me paid probably £5,000 for it. According to the artist, it's worth probably 10 times that. £1,200 It's a little disappointing. I don't think we should sell it. Because if I'm going to sell it for that amount of money, the amount of people I know that love that picture that would pay me that amount of money for it, I know that sounds awful, but I'd probably rather sell it to somebody I know if I was going to sell it for that amount.
No sale.
No sale.
A puny offer from Peter means Superman stays.
Phew, I am so relieved. In reality, I've got to have somewhere with 12-foot high ceilings for that to even look remotely in proportion.
Jenny didn't dispatch the painting, and she also rejected Tracy's offer of £100 on the Gorillas cartoon canvas, another offer from Tracy of £45 on a 1950s Triang circus van, and Peter's offer of £65 on a 1940s enamel waiting room sign. Next up are the original 1970s flower power trays. The girls both raved about the design and colour of these, but do they want them enough to tempt Julie to sell?
Where have these come from?
Charity shops.
Well, Sophie went on and on about finding something brightly coloured, so these really fitted the bill for her. But in fact, Tracy saw that Sophie had bid, and she's left you a bid too. Tracy has bid you for the two £5.
Cheeky Tracy.
Bit cheeky?
Bit cheeky, I think.
What do you think, Ellie?
The top one I do like, so not for £5, I don't think.
So no to Tracy.
No to Tracy, unfortunately.
Sophie says £20.
Ah, no, Sophie's much nicer, isn't she?
Well, before you say yes, finally.
Oh no, what's our independent valuer said?
Well, the independent valuer says £10 to £20, but I think these are actually quite commercial items, very usable, as well as being really decorative.
Yeah.
And in the right shop, I'm thinking King's Road,
Yeah.
these would be quite a lot more money, I suspect. I'm going to call those girls in and see if they will both give you a new bid. See if we can do just a little bit better.
Thank you, yeah.
Sounds great.
Come on in, ladies. Let's come on in, Sophie. Great. Now, we're talking about these really wacky trays that we've got here.
We've got great
We
taste.
have the
What
best
can we
taste,
do?
clearly. Yeah.
You may have great taste, but how deep are your pockets?
Not that deep.
Sophie's in the lead here. Sophie's bid is £20.
You're mad.
They're lovely. Look at them. They're gorgeous.
Now, I have to tell you that in the right place, I think these are worth more than £20, particularly the larger one. If you want to make another bid, then do so now.
I think
Ooh, there's some psyching each other out going on here.
I think you should have them. I do. You love them.
I do.
know you
I really
love
love them.
To be honest, I wouldn't pay 20 quid for them.
Well, we have 20 on the table then. Final offer.
Yep, I'm happy to accept it.
Wonderful. Because you love them. I do, yes, definitely.
£20 to Julie, and Sophie takes the trays.
I love the trays, especially the really bold one with the flowers on. I thought that was fantastic, so I'm quite chuffed with that, yeah.
Julie was happy to let go of the trays, and she also accepted Sophie's offer of £25 on a 1960s child's plastic woven chair. But what about the midwinter fashion-shaped park dinner service that Tracy liked so much?
I'm hoping that I get that because I really like that.
Well, she will be happy. Her bid of £100 was accepted. Next up, it's Ellie's Grund teddy bear. It's the final item, and although Tracy left a bid on this, I'm not sure if any offer will tempt Ellie to sell.
Now, I can tell just by the way you're holding him, Ellie, there is something really special about this bear. Tell me about him.
He's just an old Pooh bear. I think it's because he's squashy and he's cuddly. You can get collectible bears, but they sort of sit on shelves and look down on you a bit funny. So I think
She's had it since she
I'm never
was
going to get a
4.
boyfriend now after this, am I? I've got bears and dolls and things. Brilliant.
Ellie, I'm sorry to say, we
I know.
do have a bit.
Offer. There's something we don't know. Have you got gold bars stuffed inside?
Yeah, oh God, that's where my money's stashed in.
Tracy has bid you £6.
Oh.
It's not a fortune, let's not pretend.
It's not. I think £6 isn't really very much money, and I think I don't want to sell him. I think I've rediscovered my love for my Winnie the Pooh.
I'm not too disappointed, to be honest, because it's more sentimental to her, so I'm glad she's keeping it, so good.
In total, the dealers offered Julie nearly £3,000 on her pieces in her 20th century collection. And after parting with 24 items, how much had she made?
So £2,866 was on the table. Well, you have made today £715.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Considering we said no to so much, I'm very surprised.
Brilliant. How much is mine? Half?
Nothing, as I bought it all. I'll give you what I paid for the things that you sold.
Oh, yeah, that's fair, isn't it? Brilliant.
Thank you for having us.
No, thank you very much. We've had a great day. Thank you very much indeed.
Together, Sally and Julie made £6,230 from selling on their unwanted antiques and collectibles.
Thank you very much.
But how well did our dealers buy today? Mark sold the silver and glass claret jug for £350, the Birmingham silver and tortoiseshell dressing table set for £850, and the Georgian silver military trough for £1,000. Sophie sold the large flower power tray for £20, but she's yet to sell the small round one. And as for the oak-painted sideboard, well, Sophie has given it a floral makeover and it's now sitting in her shop. But what about our homeowners? Sally has donated some money to animal charities and put the rest into premium bonds for her grandchildren. Julie has bought Ellie a new microphone and an amp to help her with her music career.
Well, we've all had a great time. We'll see you next time on Secret Dealers.